because I spoke out about it. No, it's just like, let's expand our reach. You know, games don't necessarily have to have a platinum for us to play them or for us to enjoy them and trophy hunt for them. Um, Personally, I think the PlayStation community in general kind of falls into like four camps, I guess, or parts, or schools, or groups, or whatever you want to call them. And I feel like most of them, except for I think one or two, I think I could argue two camps, leave out half these trophy hunting communities at least, leave out these games. And so the first camp is your platinum collectors or platinum trophy hunters, and their goal is just to get the platinum on the game and then move on to the next game, which I'm a part of. I think I get the platinum on most games, and some games I'll get the DLCs on it too. The next one are your difficult trophy hunters. So they're like the people that get the ultra rares. You know, they have this cabinet of like 0.01 ultra rare trophies, things you can't get anymore. You know, like a great example is the Elder Scrolls Online. They have that one trophy where you have to be on top of the leaderboard by the end of the month, and only a handful of players have them. Uh, and then you move into the two camps where I think these kind of games, these anti-platinum games is what I'm going to call them, fall into, which is your completionists who just beat games to beat games 100%, DLCs and all. But I think they kind of more fall in line with these trophy hunters, with the platinum community at least, because oftentimes I see them do the platinum trophy and then the DLCs. And then the last one is the general. I'll call them the generalist, which is just which is just trophy number go up. You know, they have 5,000 trophies, maybe a handful of plats, maybe a lot of plats, but they just have this insane number because trophy, you know, the Mr. Incredible meme, you know, math is math. It's like trophy's trophy, number go up, which isn't anything bad about it, you know. But that's kind of how I feel, is that these games are pushed by the wayside for at least this popular community of trophy hunters. So I'll carry on. So how did this start, or how did I come up with this idea? So like I said, I was watching these platinum YouTubers, and they do these PSN profiles reviews. And I thought it'd be like a funny troll or gag or joke, I guess, where like I hand them an account that has like 100% completion rating, has completed like 50 some odd games, but it comes up with no platinums. You know, how insane would that be to like, you know, oh, we'll do a PSN profile review, you know, everyone, and it's like, oh, here's this account, and they go, okay, well, let's look at your trophy case, and it's like, there's no platinums here, you know? And it's like, yeah, but you see all these games I completed, you know, look at these rare ones or cool ones and whatnot, and would these people really care or know about this? Probably not, but that's not the goal. The goal would be eventually, whether that's 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, just one day it'd be funny to present it to someone in the platinum community and be like, hey, can you rate my trophy case or whatnot? Like, and there's no platinums. Now, I don't necessarily care if they find it funny, humorous, or as a good joke or whatever. I think the goal here kind of is to open everyone's eyes that these games exist and these games are fun to play still. Um, but if they do find it funny, that's a great extra treat for me. Like, but that's not the overall goal. The goal here is just to showcase, I guess, all these games. So now I'm gonna move on to like questions I kind of came up with that people would ask, which is like, hey, why don't I do this on my main account? Well, my main account has platinums. I think I have like 119. I'm about to get 120 here in a few days. So that kind of like, in my opinion, ruins it because the account already has a platinum trophy on it. So when people look at it, they're going to look at my platinums. They're not going to look at these games that don't have platinums. What restrictions are there? I kind of have 3. Well, technically, I have only 2. I kind of have a 3rd and a 4th in there, but those ones are kind of like givens. So the first one is the game has to have no platinum trophy whatsoever. It has to just have a completion rate. You know, you get a green check mark on PSN profiles. Like, that's just what it has to be. No platinums whatsoever. 2, I must be able to 100% this game. This includes any and all DLCs. So if a game has a DLC, I will be playing the DLC too, eventually. I must be able to legally obtain these games, whether that be a physical disc, the PlayStation Store, or PlayStation Plus membership. The PlayStation Store for the PS3, as far as I'm aware of, hasn't closed yet as of recording this on May 31st, 2025. So I'm going to still buy games off the PS3 PlayStation Store just to kind of collect more of these. As you saw, I already have like a handful downloaded that may or may not have already been recorded and played. And then two, I have to be able to beat these games. Like, yeah, I can hypothetically play like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or something, but if I can't beat Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I'm not going to put it on my profile. The goal here is to maintain 100% as best as possible. And when I say that, it means like I'm going to start a game and I'm going to finish it in hopefully as much as one go as possible. I know I have a few games coming up where I'm going to segment them into like 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. But the goal being is that like I'll eventually finish the game, and that I won't move on, or I shouldn't be moving on to the next game until I've 100%ed it. So nothing's ridiculously hard. Nothing that's like, oh, you have to be the only person online on the 5th of September while doing a cartwheel, and no one else is on PSN. That's not going to be a no-go. I have to be able to easily do them, or relatively easily do them. So yeah, that's just kind of my restrictions right now. Most of the time, I'll play them on my main account first, offline, or at least not record them, just to make sure that I can beat them if I do have any thoughts on them. But yeah, those are my restrictions. So my current goals. So currently, my main account, my platinum, my trophy hunting account, has 18 games that do not have a platinum, but do have 100%. The goal is to get close to 18, and then from there, I don't know. I would like to hit 25. I think 25 is like the big objective, at least. After 25, I think I would be happy, and then I can just kind of free flow from there. But right now, the goal is to get close to 18. I do have some roadblocks right now with that, but that's because some of these games I have purchased on my PS Vita, and so like I'm not gonna record on my Vita. I'm not gonna move my profile onto my Vita. Like the idea is like I have to record all of these naturally, and so I'm not willing to get a video camera or a capture card for my Vita and just attempt to capture it, just because that sounds janky as all get up, and I don't want to have to put my main on my Vita, then delete my main profile on my Vita, and then upload this profile to it. In my opinion, it's too many steps, too much of a hassle, too many barriers to entry. So I just won't show those games. So that includes games like I have Doodle God and Doodle Devil, because like I grew up with those games free on the Apple Store when the iPhone and iPod Touches were a thing. So like I have those 100%. Also on my profile, I have like Welcome Park. Yeah, I can't get Welcome Park on like the PS3, PS4, PS5. There is no Welcome Park, so I have to find a substitute for that game or something to take over that spot in the numbering. As of right now, 7 games are complete. I'm about to start number 8 with either today or the next day. And then I guess a secondary goal would be just like the ability for anyone to recreate this profile if they really wanted to. So the idea is not to play games that have like online components, and if they have online components, it should be local co-op. And it can't be something where like you have to connect to a server and the servers go down. That's it. You can't play this game again. Now, granted, I will stay with games that are on the PSN store. I think that's going to be the big like caveat right there. Is like if the PS3 store goes down, like yeah, we're SOL. But nothing where it's like, oh, you got to connect to EA's third-party servers and play online on their third-party. I'm going to try and stay away from that, because personally, like, that makes me anxious that like hypothetically I put this project down for like a year or two eventually, and I come back and want to restart it, and it's like, oh look, I have Squilliam Fancy Pants Part 2, and it's like, oh, you have to play co-op on level 3 with a friend, and like it's like, oh well, I already kind of played halfway through this game, and the servers are now like gone. There's no way to get this trophy, and it's unobtainable. It's like, well, I can't finish the project. I can't recreate it. And I think it would be fine if someone else was to do something similar to this, and for them to like follow, not necessarily follow along, but be able to recreate a lot of these games and a lot of these moments. So yeah, that's about it. Um, so yeah, the goal is to release this video eventually, this intro video, and then it should be released on a Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll release the first 5 to 6 games, and then afterwards I'll release games like 6, 7, 8, um, the following Fridays. So like if it's released on like what is it? If it falls on the what is it like? Was it the 6th is like a Thursday, 7th is a Friday, 8th is a Saturday, then like the 14th and the 21st I'll release episode or game like 6 and 7. And so like I'll just do weekly updates for what's ever left. But but yeah, other than that, like hope you enjoy this series. Hope you join me in some way, shape, or form, whether that's you getting on your main and playing these games, or you creating your own separate account and following along with like your own like anti-platinum project. Um, oh yeah, don't be afraid to like spoil the series for yourself if you really want to. I'm not gonna tell you not to go to PSN profiles and look up the account. You'll probably see the account name a lot, as I like to double and triple check I get all my trophies. Um, and the account's name is the anti-platinum. So if you ever want to update it and kind of spoil the series for yourself, or go take a look and see where I am or where I may be, feel free. I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not gonna get mad. But yeah, other than that, have a good day. Hope to see you or hope you watch the upcoming episodes. And until then, I guess I'll see you all next time.